Hey guys, welcome to Club Healed Human. I'm Kimberly, your spiritual minister and healer and energy transformation specialist. And I am here today with your daily focus. Today is Solar Plexus Wednesday, and that's all about becoming you, becoming your most authentic self. Now, I would have liked to have prefaced this video with a whole bunch of information because I've got a ton of things coming up that I'm rolling out one by one, but it was very lengthy yesterday. There's everything that you need to know, anything that you might be interested in, including which programs are available, how many videos and which videos I'm airing on this channel, my other channels, the GoFundMe for the Truth and Justice channel. Everything's included in the comments in the description box. If you wouldn't mind checking that out, I'd be appreciative. Thank you so much. So let's get right into Solar Plexus Wednesday. Solar Plexus Wednesday and Becoming You is when we take all of the information from Root Chakra Monday about how magnificent we are, our own greatness, our beauty, our intelligence, and our ability to create literally anything that we could ever even imagine. And then on Tuesday, we're reestablishing the joy in our lives, not just for weekends and holidays, but on a regular basis. We went back and we looked at relationships of all kinds. Personal relationships, familial, friend, job, situations and circumstances that we find ourselves in. All of this was evaluated yesterday, and then we went and looked at that back burner to see if there was anything that we could move to the front burner. We thought about the potential of new hobbies that we could do, and we wrote down everything that brings us joy. Now today is when we take that knowledge about ourselves with our shoulders back and our heads held high, and we look at that list that we wrote yesterday about joy and what would bring us joy, and we begin setting our thoughts in motion in the direction of what our list of joy indicated. For instance, say you're really busy, but one of the things on your list yesterday was that you'd like to start painting. So you might not have time to go, figure out what kind of paint you want and do like a little bit of research and actually go to the store and buy everything and then set everything up in the room that you're going to use and then actually paint. It's okay. The first step you make is making the list of what you need to buy, doing the research. Any slightest little step towards anything that you would like to apply your joyful intelligence to is what we begin doing today. And because we have more joy within us and we're seeking joy out on a regular, continuous basis, we're entering even the regular part of our day, the one that we've grown accustomed to, with a little extra pep in our step, because more than likely we've considered the people that we're working with and the people that we're communicating with all that day. And now we know when we look at them, we don't see the same thing. We see the joy that we just rediscovered yesterday. So while you're integrating your joy of the day and making one step in the direction of anything new, what you're doing is beginning to move your fully authentic self into motion. And now this is like your initial coming out, if you will. This is when you've digested, who you are, found your joy, and now you're going to start acting like it. So you know what's going to happen? That your friends and family, your co-workers, and the people you run into are going to say, wow, you're really different. And some people might have something to say about it, some people might not. But this important day is when we begin to receive the validation that we can be our most authentic selves, A. And B, it gives us the opportunity to learn how others will receive us. Because as we move forward with this joy, we're different. And sometimes people don't know how to take us. And so the learning experience of that exchange is very important to the overall foundation. Because now what happens with all of these reactions you get about yourself today, and even the ones that you have from yourself, your reactions of the day, this all begins to digest. But now it's digesting at a higher vibration than you used to digest, because now our personal energy vibration is streaming up our body. We're unlocking our energy. This wisdom is coming through. We're feeling all this energy. We're actually looking forward to creating more joy. And now our whole body's responding, which is sending our energetic vibration outside of us and literally beginning to smooth the path for us. Of course, your archangels and your white light ancestors are also along for the ride, because on day one, on Root Chakra Monday, you open the heavenly door of assistance. And so every step you make today is important. Remember, relationships are the meat and potatoes of the whole educational experience. So what you experience in your relationships today is your first step out, so that you can learn how to be you even better through these small-sized learning experiences. Do you understand? Today is the day where it's kind of a mixture, you know. The root, sacral, and solar plexus chakras, they're not typically addressed. This foundational aspect is not normally addressed in this way, okay? So what we're really doing is taking this new information about who we are and our joy, and we're kind of adding it at this point to what we already know, because most of us know how to, psych ourselves up and give ourselves a bunch of energy to go tackle something. You know what I mean? And so we're taking that good juju vibration and we're combining it with the good juju of joy and magnificence, and we're integrating them together and finding our footing. Because quite honestly, becoming fully authentic in the outside world is a little bit different than what we're used to. We're used to only experiencing it in our minds and maybe around our homes with our friends and family, our close friends and family. Becoming fully authentic means that you have a consistency about it. It's something that begins at the moment you open your eyes, and it ends the moment you close your eyes, and then you dream about tomorrow. You understand? So today has a really important aspect to our growth. What we bring back today gives us the ability to make self-correction, so we can step out even more confidently on Throat Chakra Friday. Tomorrow, it's a little different. We're talking about taking care of ourselves tomorrow. Because becoming spiritual means that you rediscover the importance of you. These first 4 chakras, 5, well, they all are actually, but the first 4 are the foundation. It's what set us up for everything else. The consistency of joy expressed through the foundation chakras is what amplifies our personal energy vibration as we move up the chakras all the way to the crown chakra. So today's color, by the way, is yellow. That the vibration of the color yellow is also the vibration of our solar plexus chakra. Oh, excuse me. The crystals, again, I made these. Here, I'm going to show you what I'm reading. I made these. They got a little bit beat up in the car, but there's a lot of information about every day. Our crystals are the same that we've used for the root chakra and the sacral chakra, the black obsidian to transmute negative energy into positive energy, and amplify positive energy of the surrounding crystals as well. Also, the red jasper, which brings us into a more grounded feeling about ourselves, creating that consistency and power of knowledge and knowing that we need. And tiger's eye is the perfect match for today. So all of that gusto you're bringing to the table to begin acting out your authenticity is the vibration of the tiger's eye. Got the eye of the tiger, you know what I mean? That's where we're at today. I got the eye of the tiger to be me. It's the most free, the most peaceful, the most comfortable, the most joyous, the most beautiful, the most protected way of being we could ever ask for. And if I'm going to have the eye of the tiger for anything, it's going to be so I ensure my foundation is exactly the way the Most High Creator would have it be, so that He can help me build everything that I can imagine. And that's the way we move forward. The archangel for today is Gabriel. You know, Gabriel's a protector of all things and our children. And it's helpful. You know, our children are accustomed to our ignorance, especially if, you know, you're like, you know, you have children that are starting to catch on, maybe 8, 10 years old and older. They're used to our exhibition of ignorance in their world because our eyes are closed more than their eyes are closed. So as we begin to transform, our children need to be reassured, because up till now they've built their lives on your example, and now you're changing your example. So Gabriel's there to help the children see it's a positive thing, and to help you be the most positive person for your children as well. The endocrine benefits for today, big ones: the pancreas, balancing sugar and insulin, and again assisting in our digestion. Now, on Monday we had the adrenals with the adjustment of salt and the quieting of the flight and fight, and the assistance on the digestion. Yesterday it was about the ovaries and testes, bringing grounding to help stop our swinging emotions and base desires. And today we're now at the pancreas, where we're balancing sugar and insulin, and again assisting our digestion. The digestion part is huge, okay? Because this is also affecting our hormones properly. Now everything from like the belly button down is beginning to operate better than it did before. Your sugar's stabilized, your salt's stabilized, your digestion is working better, so you're feeling better, you're not so bloated, you're not as lethargic, you have more energy. Okay? Now, I'll stop you here and think about what are some of the most heavily prescribed medications, but those for anxiety, those for heart or blood pressure, which is the salt, and those for diabetes, which is the sugar and insulin. And already in day 3, as we are only recognizing who we are, only grasping our joy for all day, every day, and only being asked to step out in our first showing of who we really are, who we are meant to be. It's a beautiful thing. And you know what? I just want to remind you of something. It doesn't matter what's happened to you. I mean, it does, but not from a growth perspective. The most important thing that we could do for ourselves right now is to grow. Growing to a higher level energy vibration so we can finally understand lessons that were presented to us in our past, and use the fuel of those emotions in a positive direction. You'll be amazed as you walk into natural healing, which happens on Third Eye Chakra Saturday. As you begin walking into this natural healing, you will be amazed. You will be amazed of the ease. And you'll be amazed that the very thing that you were most afraid of addressing not only was painless and not only was easy, but it also becomes a springboard to everything in your life that you do want. Because it's the base of your experiences, which is part of your wisdom and definitely plays a part in your intuition. It's today and tomorrow, we're developing our conscience. We're developing our understanding about what's right and wrong for us. We're developing a more complete understanding about ourselves, and we're feeling better, we're looking better. And I don't know about you, but it's only day 3. I needed this. I haven't done it for a minute. I really haven't. I've been tied up in problems that I discuss on my channel, Truth and Justice. And sometimes I had to leave myself in a lower vibration just to connect with the things that were going on around me because they were lower vibration. And that's where I've been for more than a minute. And they say you best teach when you're doing it for yourself. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing this for me. And doing this for me makes me feel so good to do it for you. Because I am a teacher. And this is what I love to do. This is me taking the pain of my own past and moving it forward in a positive direction that helps myself and others. And it's a beautiful thing. I am a teacher right now, a leader, but I'm also a student. Because every day we wake up to learn something new. It's the greatest part of life, learning. It's what helps us reach that miracle mindset faster and stay there. So I guess that's all we have for today. Don't forget to click on to the Daily Food and Fitness. Today is about our fitness for today is walking. So I'll see you over there. And also don't forget to check out the Daily ACIM. That was a very interesting read today also. I love you. I really do. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.